We're headed to the Wagon chain of lakes in Jayden, Ontario with a goal in mind. Over 2 days, we will attempt to fish 11 lakes in the chain and catch at least one fish in each of the lakes. While doing this, we're planning to tag a fish worth $10,000 for the next angler that is lucky enough to catch it. Thanks for coming along.
Oh, huge walleye! Dude, that's the one! Welcome to Wagon. We are going to explore the chain. There's, I think, 12 lakes you could probably navigate to, 11 that for sure we can make it into. So like I said, that's the goal. We're going to try to fish all 11 lakes. I got Mr. Jayden Symonds with me, Northwest Outfitters. You've seen me filming in his ice castles over the years, and he has a little experience on this lake, just an excuse for us to go fishing together. So we have approximately 20 hours of time to fish, but we've kind of got two objectives. Obviously catching a fish in each of the 11 lakes. We also have some fish tagging to do. The town of Jayden and the Jayden Trailblazer Tourism Association, we are tagging some fish for their tagged fish contest. I think this was 3 years ago. Sam and I came here, we tagged bass, we tagged crappies, we tagged a big walleye, and those fish are swimming around in the lake to be caught. So we'll talk about more on how to enter it, but anyways, that's a pretty cool perk. If you're ever fishing any of the lakes in the chain, you should be entered in this contest, because if you catch one of these fish that we're gonna tag, you could win thousands of dollars. There's fish from like 500 bucks all the way up to $5,000. We might even take a $10,000 fish this trip, who knows? But we got rain, we got wind, we're gonna make the most of it. We're gonna start fishing because 11 lakes is a lot, and we got 2 days to make it happen. We're just doing a little strolling around. We've got so much water to cover, it's gonna be, time management is gonna be key. We're gonna be trusting on our electronics. But yeah, right now we're just gonna do, I got the live scope on the transducer there on the transom. So we're just gonna drive over and check a couple humps on our way to the back. It's pretty windy today, so we're gonna try to stay sheltered. That's the beauty of this chain of lakes is if you wanna fish dirty water, if you wanna fish clear water, if you wanna fish big water, small water, you kind of do whatever you want. So today with it being windy, we're gonna tuck a little further back in the bays. All right, spot number one, lake number one. We're not gonna tell you guys what lakes we're fishing because I know you. You're gonna try to match up the background, you're gonna find where these tagged fish are, and we gotta have a little bit of a challenge. You can probably still figure it out, but we're gonna throw you a couple, you know, maybe some drone footage from the wrong lake, just kind of get you burning your wheels out a little bit. But I will tell you this, any fish that we catch and tag will be part of the Wagon chain of lakes. You will be able to launch anywhere on the lake and you'll be able to get there by boat. Starting with the homemade Jay's Jigs. It's called the Slick Shiner. Forgot what it was called. All right, I think there are maybe 1 or 2 other lakes you could potentially get through, but the 11 that we're gonna try to fish, we got Denorwick, Wabagoon, Turtle Pond, Minnehaha, Paulson, Rock, Olson, Butler, Mile, Larson, and Trap. That's a lot of lakes. Those are the 11 we're aiming for. We're fishing a little 10-foot rock pile here. A lot of these spots at this time of year, you can get kind of the walleyes and bass mixed in, so look at that loon. The nature here, it comes to you. Oh, there we go. We are on.
What you got?
We got the first fish of the Wabagoon extravaganza, and we're starting it off small. I know I said we were gonna tag the first fish. I'm taking that back. We got the northern pike, which we do want to tag a pike, but we're hoping to tag a little bit of a bigger one. And there you have a jackfish, a slew snake, a snot rocket, a lure stealer.
I got a good one.
Oh, it's a bass. This might be a tagger. He's taking you for a ride. Jayden is on the board.
First one.
Good job, buddy. All right, we keep working along this shore. And that is by far our nicest bass of the day. I'm gonna give him the old Bassmaster sling. Whoa! Oh, he's almost out of the boat, he's back in. All right, we keep picking off fish. Goodbye. There's situations, time of year, where you're watching your electronics for fish, watching your live scope, your side imaging. Right now, a lot of these fish that we've seen are so tight to shore, you're probably not gonna see them on your electronics. So we are paying attention to the water temp, and this is some of the warmest water we've seen. This is like 62 degrees. They can be tucked right up against shore in the weeds and the rocks. Right now we are tucked out of the wind, which is nice, but.
There we go, that's a big one.
What you got?
Big something.
Big something. Ooh, nice.
Not that big.
Keep in mind, Jayden's a bass snob. That's all right. It's probably our biggest one yet. We found some fish. The pattern, super shallow, banging shoreline. Anyways, we're gonna switch lakes. That's the beauty of this, is we have 11 lakes. I'm told the 12th you can maybe visit sometimes, but anyways, the variety, the diversity. We're fishing clear water now. There's muddy water. There's everything in between, but we're switching. 1 down, 10 to go. There we go. Is it a walleye? Crappie. Nice slab.
Did you see that hook set? Yeah, that was a good one, eh?
He's coming in. 2 of them, 3 of them. They are all crappies.
I wouldn't call this one musky food, right?
That's a good fish. Maybe a minnow and a split shot?
Or that one.
Or that one?
Just, yeah.
There we go. I was telling Jayden, I said some jet black crappies would be pretty sweet. We are heading back to Bonnie Bay Camp tonight. That's where we're spending the night. So we probably could do a fish fry there, but these are going back. There's a bunch of these beneath the boat. And that is one thing that is throughout the chain, is these beautiful black crappies. Got him. Oh, here we go. Another species on the list. The rock bass. This should have been the 11 species challenge instead of the 11 lake challenge. He's gone. He's coming. He's coming. He ate it. This is a nice one. Oh, man. Cool. Wind's blowing, but isn't stopping the fish from eating. When I'm driving around on my boat, if I see something interesting, I'm dropping a waypoint. This waypoint's actually from 3 years ago. I saw the rock pile in the middle of this bay. We didn't catch any fish on it. We actually did not have good fishing in this lake last time. This time the fishing has been phenomenal. So it's always good when you're on the water to keep in mind a spot that might be good at a different time of year. I was here later summer last time, now we're here in the spring. Now this spot that was vacant last time is full of fish. So always to keep in mind, because you might come back and you might all of a sudden check that waypoint and catch a bunch of crappies. Here he's coming. Oh, I missed him. Oh, Jayden's on.
The minnow worked. That's pretty black.
Look at this guy. There we go. Doubled up. Fish in the front, fish in the back. First morning on the Wabagoon chain. And we found a lot of crappies on a rock pile, which is pretty cool. Not the most common pattern, but I have seen it in the springtime for sure. We're gone, we're switching lakes. On to lake number 3. We're batting 50% so far. Lake number 3, home of all the same species as all the other lakes. There we go. It's a walleye, I can feel it, I can feel it. I'm not sure what species number this is, but it's a lot. This gives me confidence that the fish we're seeing in the back of this mud bay are walleyes. So we're just gonna keep chipping away and maybe get a tag-worthy walleye. Oh, that's a nice fish.
Waller.
No, I think it's a pretty good size pike. I'm very nervous because I got no leader. Let's hope it's a pike and not a muskie. Oh, do you see that jump? The tarpon of the goon. We're gonna chase him. Oh, I can feel it rubbing on the line. I don't think it's a muskie. I haven't got a good look at it. It has a cool pattern on it, but oh, come on. Ooh, that's a nice pike. Beauty. This is a nice fat gator, nice surprise. Built with the right proportions. I think she's gonna be right in the slot, so we're gonna have to put her back right away. Not gonna keep her out any longer. Bye, baby. I'm on. What do I got? Oh, we got a walleye. All right, this is a tagging caliber fish, because this is a fish anyone can catch. We're gonna throw it in the net for a second. We'll get the tagging gun out, and we're gonna leave the first tag of our trip in this walleye, and then release it. All right, the fish is in the net, it's doing good. Now it is time to do some tagging. I wanna catch fish in every lake, but we are tagging fish for the Dryden Tagged Fish Contest, which is pretty cool. We did this 3 years ago. We tagged a fish that was worth $5,000, and that fish was caught. But that's a story I will tell you later. But first, we're gonna work on tagging this fish. These are the little tags. They do not harm the fish. It goes just under the skin. When someone catches the fish, they remove the tag, and that's how they claim their prize. But there's more to all that. Anyways, we're gonna bring in this walleye, measure it, tag it, release it, and then you're gonna hopefully catch it. And out. Give it a little tug test to make sure it's good. Trailblazer tag, number 38, 17¼ inch walleye, going back into Wabagoon or one of the surrounding lakes. That'll be a surprise for you guys to figure out. Walleye going back into the chain, worth $1,000. We're gonna make sure it releases real good. All right, so I'm gonna go through the rules quickly on how to do this, because like I said, you need to have the ticket. So before you come fishing in the area, make sure to pick up your ticket. You can get it from Bonnie Bay Resort, where we're staying tonight, QSL Tackle, Clark's Tackle, only 20 bucks. That's the cost of a lure these days, and you could win thousands of dollars. So don't make the mistake of catching the fish and kicking yourself for not buying it. So you buy this, you got your ticket, you take a picture with your tagged fish once you catch it, then you remove the tag, you bring that into either QSL Tackle, Clark's Bait and Tackle, or Dryden Chamber of Commerce, and you get money. Such a cool contest, such a cool initiative that the area is doing, and it's just one little piece of added excitement. You see that little yellow tag on the back of your fish? It might only be a 17-inch walleye, but that can absolutely make your day and put some money in your pocket. So anyways, we're back to fishing. $1,000 just got released into the lake. Which lake? I'm not gonna tell you, but it is in the chain. This lake was good, and that's the weird thing is, by wanting to fish all these, we have to leave some good fishing. I'm still hurting about leaving that crappie bite, but we're gonna keep moving. Things are good. Tagging fish, we've caught, I don't know, we've got a lot of fish. All right, new lake, same angler, Jayden Symonds. Jayden, how are we gonna find the fish?
Well, we're gonna put the live scope down and we're gonna look around.
Scope and hope.
I don't even know what lake this is.
Oh, that's fine. There we go, there we go. Could this be a one and done? There we go, another lake off the list. You could spend a day in any one of these lakes. Sometimes it's better to toss out of the boat than drop it in the bottom. But we need an exceptional fish. We need a $10,000 fish. I think a big pike or a big walleye. On to lake number 5. Right now, we kind of want to be near the shallow water wherever we're at. Some of the lakes are completely shallow, but now any points where it's like the mouth of the shallow bay or that first stretch. Oh, there's a big mark. 65. Oh, that's the cast. This is the cast. Oh, it's right over his head. Come on. Come on.
Get him going fast.
Yeah, faster?
Yep.
Like that?
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know what we have, but we're grabbing the net. Nice walleye. Yeah. Boom! That's another tagger. We're calling that another $1,000 fish. That is a beauty walleye. I'm gonna give you guys a look, and now we're gonna tag her. Tag 39. We're gonna get her back nice and quick because I want her to be caught. Oh, she's frisky. There goes that yellow tag. And a G, as kids call it these days, which is $1,000 is what that fish is worth.
Gino.
All right, we're moving. This is a must convert situation. Another one. Oh, hello.
So big.
Lake number 6, brought to you by Jayden Symonds. We are over halfway there, Jayden. How does that feel?
Really good. We have what? I don't do math.
6 of 11.
5 more?
5 more.
5 more to go. Be aggressive.
They're aggressive, all right. Oh, there we go.
That looks good.
On the ultralight. This has been a pretty good tour. It makes you wonder how many fish we could have caught if we just stayed on the same lake all day, but. Look at this, another species. We didn't even know it existed in this lake. The mighty sauger. How many species is that today? It's pretty good. Got him. Ooh, nice crappie. Wow. I was not expecting that. I was expecting a pike, but another nice Wagon chain crappie. Today's been good. We're on track. Like I said, we've got 2 days. Tomorrow we can't fish till dark. We can only fish till about 4 o'clock tomorrow. So we have achieved 6 of 11 lakes. We're gonna try to cross one more off tonight, and then we're gonna go for dinner in Dryden, enjoy the town. We need to cross off lake number 7. I know we can do it.
Say it like you need me to feel better about it. Tell me like I'm in the dumps.
We've been fighting the whole time, but I need you to pull it together and fish this shoreline like you've never fished a shoreline before.
Let's do this.
I'd say we're calling it for tonight. It was a good day, good sampling. Saw a lot of new water today. I love it. Every lake is just a little bit different. We're headed into town for some dinner and then Bonnie Bay Camp. Awesome accommodations on the water. We stayed there 3 years ago. That's where we'll be basing tomorrow's adventure out of. All right, we're leaving Bonnie Bay. We're gonna try to catch us some fish. Like I said, every lake looks a little bit different. I don't know what you think, Jayden. This is probably my favorite so far, and we haven't even started fishing.
I could live here.
Yeah, the water's emerald. It is so beautiful. It might be the sunshine that's helping everything too. But yeah, this lake being smaller, water probably warmed up a bit faster, so I think they're gonna be on the banks. The bass might be bedding already, I'm not sure, but I see a turtle on that tree, and that is always a good sign for bass. First cast, first cast. That was hilarious. I did not see that fish there.
That's a decent one too.
Yeah. Boom! One of our bigger bass, chunky smallmouth. Lake number 7. Here's the problem, is if the fishing's good in this lake, we're just gonna wanna stay here all day. You need a lifetime to fish this chain, really. Oh, there's fish. Yeah. Ooh, that's a nice bass. Probably the biggest bass yet. Look at that chonk. Borderline trophy smallmouth right there. Oh, that feels heavy. This has been our best bass fishing of the trip, and we should probably move on because we're fighting the clock, but how do you leave fish like this? Goodbye. Oh, out of a snag and into a fish.
Another bass, I think. It's in the corner. That's a good one.
Yep. All right, we got 4 lakes to go. 5 hours left. It's go time.
That was a bump for sure too.
Yeah. Hey, we got bait and bobbers.
Oh,
we got a pike. We got a pike. 5 minutes in. Okay. It's not a big, beautiful bass.
Lake number 8, baby.
But we got 3 to go.
Okay, let's get out of here.
We're done. Packing it up. All right, looking for lake number 9.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, what do we got? Ooh, that looks like a nice bass.
Decent one. Yeah.
Oof. Will you yell at me if I lose him right here?
You touched it, right?
Yeah, no, I did.
That counts.
Oh, that's bigger than I thought. Sweet.
It's like the biggest one yet.
All right, lake number 10. There should be walleyes in this narrows.
What'd you say?
I said there should be walleyes in this narrows.
Yeah.
There we go. Walleye. Number 10. Nice little eater walleye. I was just kind of messing with the trolling motor, let the jig drag on the bottom, and we got 1 lake left. Jayden, we've almost completed the challenge. I do want to take some more fish, but you know, I want to take the right ones. So we might have to come back to take some more fish. We'll see. We'll see. I want to take like a 30-inch walleye.
I don't want to go to the last lake.
Well, we've fished the last lake a couple times. Instant. Look at this guy. Nice. Oh. All right, so I've been using the swim bait for searching around, but now that we found some fish, Jayden's doing the drop shot, which I do love. I'm doing just a small jig and a big old leech. Doesn't really matter what end you hook them on, but I like to just hook them by just the kind of the tip, and then it has some swimming action. And Jayden has another. Ooh, perch, another species. Take a perch? No, we don't need to take a perch. I think we should roll. We've got 3 hours for our last lake, and I think the last lake is proving to be the toughest. So this was good. We found a lot of walleyes back here, and we're waiting for a jumbo fish to tag. That's the thing. You know, we've tagged some good sized fish, but I want to see the legend of Wabagoon. This is it, Lake 11 of 11. We've got 2 hours. So we didn't have lots of time to spare, and we still don't have lots of time to spare because we've fished this lake already. It's Wabagoon Lake, okay? It's the biggest one. We're struggling. It's overwhelming. There's so much water. The water's a little more chalky, stained here, so just a little more out of my element, but we'll figure it out. We are going to probably just make it happen right here. Oh, look at that. Is that bait?
No, I don't think so. That's way too big to be bait.
There's the fish. There's the fish. I don't know which way he went. 25. Got him. Ooh, it's big. It's big. It's either a big walleye or a big pike. Come on. 11th lake. We finally saw a fish, and it is not small. Oh, it is not small. Come on. What is it gonna be? It is heavy. Either big pike or big walleye. I really hope it's just a giant, giant walleye. Okay, she's coming up. She's coming up. Oh my gosh.
You can only see like...
Oh, I'm so nervous.
We haven't even seen it yet.
Get ready, it's gonna come up a little further away. Oh, this feels like the most intense tournament situation right now.
I'm ready. It's really big. I saw a flash.
Okay, right here. It's just it feels like it's far away, but it's very close. Come on. Oh, huge walleye! Dude, that's the one! That is the fish. That is gonna be the $10,000 walleye. We're tagging it. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
I said either it's gonna be a pike. The 11th lake, the last fish, we had a budget of $12,000 to tag, and we wanted a $10,000 fish, and that is it. Woo! Dude, I can't believe that just happened.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my. All right. Wow, that is a huge, huge walleye. All right. Look at this fish, guys. Oh my. Wow. Dryden Chain of Lakes ended with a bang. Look at that big old fish. Okay, we're gonna throw it on the board, just a hair over 30. I'm vibrating. Tag 40, fish 40. Jayden and I stuck it out, fished all 11 lakes. This fish is going back into the goon. Strong release. My gosh, dude. That, oh, like I'm speechless. I'm speechless because Wabagoon, this was the lake that we tried, I don't know, 3 or 4 different times throughout our little challenge. And this was the last place we needed to catch fish. And that was the first fish we caught. That is a $10,000 walleye swimming in Wabagoon Lake. If you catch it, you take a picture, you cut the tag off, you bring the tag into one of the locations I mentioned before, and you'll be $10,000 richer. Huge thanks to Dryden and the Trailblazers Association for letting us do this and just to enjoy this amazing system. 11 lakes. I don't know, anything you want to say, Jayden?
11 lakes, we caught fish in every single one. The fishing's awesome here. Massive fish, tons of crappies, bass everywhere, pike, and a $10,000 walleye.
That's a wrap, guys. Wear your life jackets. Buy yourself a ticket and come fish the Wabagoon Chain because you can catch a fish just like that. Bah, bah, hoo, hoo.
All right, well, this video is not quite over. As I referenced earlier, some of those tagged fish from 3 years ago were caught, and actually 2 of them were caught in the same day during a walleye tournament. The $5,000 walleye and one of the $1,000 walleyes were caught by a team. They won the tournament, but they hadn't bought their $20 ticket for the tagged fish contest, so they had to put them back without cashing in. So that's a reminder, buy your ticket, it lasts you for the year. Also, since the filming of this video, the second one we tagged, one of the $1,000 walleyes, was caught and cashed in. So he's $1,000 richer. Pretty sweet knowing that any cast, you could be up to $10,000 richer. Pretty crazy. Big thanks to Bonnie Bay for the hospitality. Amazing spot on the water if you're looking for accommodations. And lastly, Jayden Symonds, check out his YouTube channel. I'll link it below. Lots to learn from that guy. He's a really fishy dude. That's all I got. See you next time.
One of the biggest reasons why I like fishing so much, I think it's the highs and the lows. The highs make the lows go away, and the lows make the highs feel better.